So by this point, we've learned to count things in our wardrobe and at a restaurant, but now it's time to go beyond borders and onto the international stage. So this year, a lot of countries came together and decided that we need an international committee. So from these countries listed here, they want to select one North American representative, one African representative, one Asian, and one European. Now, while they're worrying about who's going to be on the committee, we're going to be thinking about something else. We're asking ourselves, how many possible committees can be formed? So we'll start off with the North American country. For the North American country, there are two choices of who will be the representative. For each of these two choices, we have 3 choices. For the African country, for each of these, there are 5 choices for the Asian. And for each of these, there are 7 choices for the European country. Now, since these events are all independent, we can multiply them all out. And remember, don't get too stressed about the word independent. All that means is that our choices do not depend on the previous choice. For example, the African country that's selected does not depend on the North American country that was chosen. The Asian country doesn't depend on the African country, and the European country doesn't depend on the Asian country. So all our choices are independent, so therefore, when we multiply it all through, we get a final answer of 210 possible committees that can be formed. I was driving around town, trying to get to school this morning, when all of a sudden, you know what happened? The inevitable morning traffic jam. Now that's to be expected during the morning rush, but as I sat there, moving very, very slowly, it gave me a lot of time to look around and think. So I did, and I started looking at everybody's license plates. And I was just thinking to myself, hey, you know what? Nobody has the exact same license plate that I do. And I felt pretty good about myself. I felt really, really special. But then it got me thinking, you know what? How many license plates are even possible? Now, for those who don't know, Calgary license plates consist of 3 letters A through Z, followed by 4 digits from 0 through 9. So let's figure this out. So we know that we have 7 spaces in total. We know 3 of them have to be occupied by letters, and then the other 4 have to be occupied by digits. And we're going to solve this by considering how many choices we have for each position. So we start off with the 3 letters over here. Now the letters can be anything from A through Z. So that's 26 choices for the first letter. Now we can have repeats. The second letter can be the same as the first letter if it wants to be, so there's still 26 options for that position as well. Similarly, there are 26 choices for the third. Now for the digits, they can be anything from 0 through 9. Now that's a total of 10 digits, not 9. Do not get confused, it's actually 10. So that would be 10 choices for the first digit. Now we can have repeats, so there's still 10 choices for the next digit. 10 choices for the next. And of course, 10 choices for the final digit. So to answer my question, how many license plates are possible? All our choices are independent, so we can multiply them out. So that would be a final answer of 26 times 26 times 26, which is 26 to the power of 3, multiplied by 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which is the same as 10 to the power of 4. Which gives a final answer of 175,760,000 possible license plates that can be made in Calgary. Now that's a lot of license plates. So it's no wonder that nobody has the exact same license plate that I do.